onboarding platform that we created just to help onboarding and orientation happen a little bit faster for new employees that are coming on to our organization. All of this can be completely customized. The welcome page can look like whatever you want it to look like. It can say whatever you want it to say. It can have as many buttons. It can have a video embedded. It can literally do whatever you want it to do. So they simply just click on start my onboarding. Once they click there, it kind of gives them a welcome. Again, you can embed a video here. You can do whatever you like. I like to be able to tell people what they can expect, so I went ahead and just said what that was. Remember, we're a small organization. Right now, we have about 8 employees and a few contractors. So because we're small, obviously our orientation is not as long. But of course, the larger your organization, the more screens that you would need, or the more softwares that you would need integrated, that would be something that you could just let us know. Okay, so once they come here, they just click on next. Notice at the top, it will keep progress and kind of just check off where they are. We have a lot of things integrated on the back end as well. So for instance, if they complete their employee data sheet, they would just enter their information. We can pre-fill or create all of these things for you. Their employment type, their legal name, all of that. And it just brings them to a next screen where they're providing a little bit more information. This information is then immediately sent to our HR, and HR literally just takes 2 minutes to take their information, drop it into ADP, and literally that's all they have to do from there. So it's a really cool feature. Any important policies or procedures, again, these can be small tiles, this can be large tiles, this can just be text or a list. You can have it literally be whatever you want it to be. But for us, there were 3 main policies that we wanted people to address. The other ones they will see in their online training and they have to agree to them. But here's an example. If they click on code of conduct, they can click this. It brings them to the policy that they can download. Then they would just say they accept the policy and then be able to sign and then date and press submit. And of course, we get that acknowledgement as well. So that's for each of these. Then here brings them to their payroll. It gives them the QR code to be able to scan to download the app to their mobile phone. And I'm sure most payroll programs have this availability or feature. They have an app, so they'll be able to track all of their payroll and tax information within the app. But again, this is just telling them how to download that app and what things they'll be able to check within the app. Next, they come to their orientation. Our orientation is simply an online overview of our employee handbook. So we generally have 2 different types of orientation, one for contractors and one for employees, since by law you have to treat those 2 different types of staff members differently. So we do have 2 different types of orientation for those. But we give them instructions to click on the button here. So when they would click here, it's actually going to bring them to this screen. When they come to this screen, I'm not going to click all through here, but it simply just shows them what's included in the course curriculum or in the orientation, right? So within the orientation, they would see we introduce them to our agency. We talk about what their day 1 is going to look like with our agency, what week 1 is going to look like. We talk about the 30, 60, and 90-day plans. We do a 360 performance review as well, and what those performance improvement and plans look like. We talk about the work environment. Because we're all remote, we do talk about working remotely, of course. But again, this can include anything that you need it to include. We do talk about passcodes and access as well. We also talk about our communications policy, what that looks like, what our scheduled meetings look like, and what they're called. Also the communication tools that we utilize. We talk about DE&I, so diversity and inclusion, basically our culture of our company, what our hiring practices are, how we recognize our staff, dress codes, especially for online meetings with clients, things of that nature. Our hours and availability. We talk about our responsible PTO policy, which is unlimited. but we do talk about that as well. Our flex and remote hours, any type of work travel. We talk about our organizational flow, how we work with clients, how we work with our partners, what our expectations are. Also, priority statuses. We use P1 to P2 and P3 within our organization to describe the level of urgency. We talk about pay equity, bonuses and raises, mental health support that we provide as well. Then we get a little bit into some of the policies on if there's issues with workplace, equal opportunity, non-discrimination, of course, workers' comp, harassment, complaints, non-disclosures, and non-competes, because we do ask some of our staff members to sign on those. And then we get into the tools that we utilize. So everyday tools that we utilize, we will place in here as well. And when they're going through their onboarding or orientation, we're showing them a screen, a recording of how to utilize those applications. So we do that within here. And then finally, if there are industry terms that we utilize within our industry, we go ahead and provide what those terms are so that they're aware, right? If we say sprint, we want them to know what a sprint means as it relates to our industry. So that's a little bit of how that goes. They simply would just click the button to enroll. And generally speaking, we like to say it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. We do have quizzes embedded throughout, mini quizzes, so that we can test their understanding and make sure that they're fully understanding our policies. At the end of the orientation, it does give them a certificate so that we can confirm that they did in fact complete the onboarding. Okay, coming back to this screen here. So once they've completed their orientation, they can then schedule a one-on-one training with their department leader. And so we've embedded our scheduling app so they can literally just click a date, click a time, and then put their information in there. Again, they're just confirming their role with us. And then confirming that they've completed these parts of the onboarding thus far. So in order for them to schedule their training with the department leader, we need to know if they've completed their employee data sheet, if they've completed their ADP payroll enrollment, and if they signed their NDAs and non-compete agreements. And then they're able to sign that. And of course, that goes directly to their calendar, and a Zoom link is provided to them as well. Next, we get to the email and phone access. Because our team is fully remote, we do provide them with the full Microsoft suite, as well as a phone.com extension as well that's cloud-based. And so we tell them literally once they're doing this orientation or onboarding, they know exactly what their email address is going to be. They know what their password to get into their email address is. And of course, that they're going to have to change that password. If they're having issues, we did link it to our IT team to be able to, for them to submit a support ticket if they're having issues with any of this. And then our IT team, once they send out this onboarding link, they will also at the same time send out what their phone.com phone number is going to be, extension, and how to be able to do that all electronically. So all of that's done electronically as we have our email sequences set up. Finally, or the last few pieces, we do show them who their core team. So this might not include everybody on the team, but it does at least show them who they'll directly be engaging with, right? So you can alter this as you see fit. You can include pictures of all your team members so people know who they would contact, who's who, put a name with a face, those type of things. So you can kind of be a little creative with this section as much as you want to be, but at least at the very least, we want them to know who their core team is and who their direct manager is going to be, and how to be able to get in touch with them and people that they're going to be engaging with on a regular basis. So this was for one of our executive administrators. So these were the people that she's going to be directly engaging with. Finally, because we are all remote and we are fully virtual, we do ask our employees to provide headshots if they don't already have a headshot, to be able to include on our marketing material, on our websites, things of that nature. And so we just kind of embed a video here to kind of walk them through how they would submit that virtual headshot. And this program, headshot.com, it actually converts that headshot into a professional headshot that we can then utilize. And then finally, because we're a small organization, we do encourage them to do a CEO one-on-one welcome call where they're going to meet directly with me for about 30 minutes, just to again provide them with a true welcome to the agency and ask any questions that they may have. Answer any questions that they may have, but same way that they would schedule the department leader meeting, they would schedule that CEO one-on-one meeting. And then finally, they have completed their onboarding and their orientation. And it has already triggered the email sequence for any additional information that we would need from them. So they would just say complete, and we have this little form here that acknowledges that they have completed the orientation or the onboarding, and then kind of let us know, like, was it easy, was it difficult? We've had so far, since implementing this in January, we've had 3 people go through the onboarding and orientation process. They have all responded back saying it's super easy, and we love that. So that's just a little bit about the system. If any of you have questions, again, this can be as extensive or as simplified as you want it to be, right? You may have other things that you want your team to be aware of, other programs that you want your teams to use. You may have a team that's in the field, so they need a little bit different information. Maybe there's an app that they have to use while they're in the field, and so you can embed a training for that app within here. All different types of things that you'd be able to do. But again, this is something that's built from scratch. Your brand colors, your logos, all of that are things that can be included and customized to what you would see fit for your organization. Thank you.